Morena, Talohoni, Malo Elele, Konami Puri tēnei. I'm one of your commentators here for today. But what I might do is let the Sipitao of Tonga take place, and then I'll get back into the kōrero. Rawe, tēnō rawe, te Sipitao o Tonga. Just once again there, whānau, I'll just introduce myself to all the people tuning in today. Very grateful to be here at the home of Bay Roskell, the Vikings. Ko Namupuru Toku Ingoa. Had the privilege of coming down here today and calling this game here on Field 2. It's a beautiful day up here in Auckland. The two teams here, as you can see maybe on your screen, in the red, the traditional colours of Tonga. Hakula Tonga, that's the under-17s development grade we have here, and obviously in the blue and gold, or blue and yellow, we've got a Tokelau. So really excited to call this game here today. And the men in the middle and on the sides, we've got Himana, Gabriel, and the man himself, Seth. They'll be calling the game in the orange shirts. Just waiting on a couple of team lists as well there, team. Once we get those, we'll be able to plug a few of the boys and their family and their whānau. But looks like Tonga here with the action, getting us underway with a nice deep kick. Tokelau there, leaving the ball to bounce, but here's the big man in the number 10. He trucks it forward for the first run. His name is Remus Tulafono. So Tonga development team now, the under-17s team on defense. Tackle 2 for Tokelau. Just short of the 20-meter line. They opt to go out to the right-hand side to the other big prop. That's the number 8, Leo. So he takes the third tackle there for Tokelau. Tonga defense up to the task at the moment. Making the tackle on the 30-meter line you see on your screen. Tokelau now, the number 9, he fakes left and goes right. Picks up one of his forwards. Nice and deep. They'll be looking for the kick, and that's the halfback there, Isaiah. Tonga now, Malakai, the number 1. Makes a few good, valuable meters for Hakula Tonga. Tackle 2 now, where all the backs get in, and that's the number 4. Once again there, whānau, apologies. We're still hunting down the team list. So the winger here coming off his wing, the number 2 for Tonga, just short of the halfway line. The halves, and there's the big second rower, the number 12. Some great defense there shown by Tokelau. Tonga now opts to just play the ball up the middle. Not trying anything too fancy, and that's a little bit of a knock on or a little bit of a bobble there, and the referee here was right on the mark. And he's saying, no, I've seen that little fumble there in the play of the ball. So it'll be a handover to the young men in blue and gold. So it'll be a scrum here now on the 40-meter line. Some great opportunities here for these young lads to represent their culture, their family, their bloodline. As we see now, Tokelau feed the scrum, goes out to the centre. We've just received the Tokelau team list, and that's Frank Kuro Ark. He takes the first one. Number 12, James Alini, meaning some heavy Tonga defense. And there's that big body, the big man there. Just having a look offside is the call. No, shoulder charge. So that was just not wrapping up with the arms there. So that'll be a penalty. Some easy meters now for Tokelau. Very good. 45 meters away from the try line. Great first run there by the number 13, Memphis. And there's the big prop there, trucking it forward. He knows only one way, and that's straight. But he's put on his back by Tonga. Ball comes back to the middle of the field, and there was another little knock on there in the play of the ball. So two same areas with two penalties, one each per team. So there'll be a scrum there in the red zone there to the Tonga team, about a good 15 metres away from their own try line, their own defending try line, that is. The crowd is starting to make their way to the field. There's obviously a game behind us here on field one. You can tune in on that game as well too. But as we look back in on the action now, Tonga, they opt to go out to the left edge. They give it to the speedster out there in the number 5 jersey, but he's taken well by the centre. Their centre's name is Vovaka. Tonga now marching up the field. Once again, there's that number 5, big lad, strong, fast. Tonga now. I'll look to their forwards in the second row. Leka Halasima look-alike there in the number 11 jersey for Tonga. Getting closer and closer to the try line now. Other men in red. There's the big number 13. He's going to be hard to stop. And that's going to be try time to the loose forward for Tonga. He just seen a big hole and just went marching through there, in a big body like that, and especially the power and the leg drive of the young man. I wish I had the team list for Tonga there, Whānau, because I would have definitely mentioned his name, because that was a great try. As you look back in on the replay there, you see he's seen a little hole, a little bit of footwork, and he just said, hey, I'm going to back myself all the way to get the first 4 points of this game. And there's the number 6 there. This, I don't want to give him the commentator's curse here, but I'm pretty sure he'll nail this one. Probably 2 meters away from the right upright. Going through his ritual. And he slots that one right down the middle, adding another 2 points. So Tonga 6, Tokelau yet to get on the scoreboard, but it's been a very entertaining game in these first few minutes of round 1 here at the PYC. So we just, as you can see on the screen, the sun's coming out now. Tokelau, that's the number 9, Elijah. He's just signaling to the referee, hey, is it okay to kick now, ref? Ref's blowing his whistle. Nice deep kick down there to Tonga territory, and you don't want to really kick it to this guy because he's been eating up the meters early in this first half. That's the number 5 for Tonga. He settles in the first. Good numbers in the tackle there from Tokelau. Slowing the play of the ball down there. Comes back door, they're looking to shift, and they do that. The second rower now, the right edge second rower, the number 12. Makes some good, valuable yards. They're still looking down here, trying to do a raid, and they go to the speedy winger down the right-hand side, offloads it to a centre. Centre goes into his fullback, but that's going to be called forward from the referee. He was right on the spot there. So that'll be a scrum. About a good 15 metres away from Tokelau's defending a try line. Let's see what Tokelau can do here. No doubt they're probably just wanting to play it safe, try and get to these sets and complete their sets. Especially here is what they would probably call the red zone, the safety zone if you like. So here's the winger now getting in some action. Coming off his wing there is Martini, and he loses the ball there. So unfortunate there, and that's definitely a coach killer. And I just mentioned earlier, it's what most teams usually call the red zone. Obviously, this is where you sort of want to try and play it safe or just settle up the field. Because if you make a mistake, Tonga, they get a scrum 25 metres away from the try line, and they get a fresh set of 6 tackles. So the object of the game is to obviously try not to give too much yardage away. And here we see Tonga, the number 2, the winger here. He tries to slice through the Tokelau defence, 12 metres away from the try line. The hooker, he's been nippy, and there's some holes and numbers out wide. And they find that in the left edge centre. That's the number 3. And once again, their team, we haven't been given the team list from Tonga, but hopefully we can sort that out either at half-time or later on as the day goes on. But it's another try to Tonga. As you're looking on the replay there, just a nice clear space. And especially with the skills of Tonga, what they've shown earlier in this first half, it's going to make it quite easy for them to put some more points on the board. This conversion here might be a little bit more difficult than the first one. Obviously, as you can see, 10-0 at the moment. It's probably about a good 15 metres away from the sideline. He slots it okay, and he gets that one. So adds another 2 points. He adds the extras there, so it's 12 points to 0 at the moment in favour of the men in red to Tonga. As you can see in the background there, a few people starting to flock in here to the home of the Vikings. A lot of people out there behind us, up on the hill as well. So Tokelau now. Opt for the kickoff. Nice deep kick down. Goes to, and he just plays on, and it's going to be a close millimetres now away from the try line off their error from Tonga. See what they can do. There's the big man. He goes over. He deserves a 4-point as well. Yeah, a well-earned try there for Tokelau. Especially the big man, he's been very busy. So just waiting for the tee now, Tokelau. As you can see on that replay there, he's just too strong and too big is the number 10 for Tokelau. That's Remus. Got a pretty famous name as well. Remus. You see a legend in the touch football game. So great to see Tokelau get some points on the board. Let's see what this young man in the number 9 jersey can do, Elijah. The extra 2 points will definitely be valuable for his team. Strikes it well, and that's straight through the middle. So it's a 6-point ball game now. Tonga 12 points, Tokelau 6. Obviously you can't see on the camera here, team, but a few of the Tonga and the Tokelau coaches opting to make a few changes. And we're back underway now. Tonga opt to go deep into that right-hand corner. There's a big man. There's the try scorer there, Remus. He shows no fear with that carry. Gains some valuable meters. Tackle 2 now. Back up the middle of the field, playing it nice and safe. Tokelau just doing their work, doing their mahi. Just short of the halfway line now, about a good 5 meters away from the halfway line. They opt to go for a bit of a shot. Oh, and a hammering hit there. Conrad Horrell like. Still fifth and final. The ref has got his hands up in the air. Great kick down. You can tell this fullback, he's got some great footwork, but he's met in some heavy Tokelau in defense with 3 tacklers in there, and who other than that man Remus in the number 10 jersey. Tonga now taking it forward. That's the big number 4. Goes back out to the middle of the field. Great 2-man tackle just over the 30-meter line. Tonga. There's a try scorer there, the number 13. Goes forward, and this guy, he's been dangerous early. That's the number 9 for Tonga. 12 meters away from the try line now. They look left. Gives it to his half. His half knows what to do. See some clear space in the back there. But a great take by the number 1. That's Malakai. What all good fullbacks do. They saved the day. Could have easily been a try. That's the number 5 there. Yosua Tewhitu. Tongan defense here, relentless, just trying to trap them in their red zone. 3-man tackle there from Tonga, slowing it down, making sure that their defense line is set. Once again, that's a great defense. That's 5th and final. Tokelau now. I want to get this ball as far downfield as possible. Great take there by the number 1, the fullback. He goes, hey, wing, my wing partner, you take this one. Great defense there by the number 4, Frank from Tokelau. The number 2 now just tries to pierce his way through the hole. Quick play the ball. Great run there by the number 21, Xavier. Tonga playing this fast. He's the number 12. He's been very busy. That's James. They find the try score, goes out to the half. They're liking their left-hand edge out here. Tonga, but just couldn't hold on to that ball. So Tokelau now let off the hook. That's the number 7. Isaiah. And another penalty. So Tokelau will be happy with that. Almost like you want to just kick it out, slow the game down a little bit. Get another few easy meters downfield because they don't really want to be playing in the red zone, and that kick there goes out, and a good 25-meter kick there from Tokelau. So they'll tap it right on the 40-meter line. Tokelau now with a nice solid run, but met in some heavy Tonga defense, and the ball comes loose. And Tonga are happy about that, and the ref was right on the spot, and he said, nope, that was a knock-on, boys. So a bit unfortunate there for the men in blue. Obviously they got a penalty, got some kick away downtown, some nice easy meters with a fresh set of 6, and they lose it just like that. But Tonga, they won't be complaining. Here they are now. They go for one of their moves that they've practiced at training. Opting to go down to the blind side. Tokelau meet them with some heavy defense. That's tackle 1. Tackle 2, great chopping. Tackle there by the number 16, Michael Teo. Big bodies now for Tonga, muscling their way up onto the halfway line. Ball comes back out wide. trying to go for a shot. They're trying to shift the ball, but the Tokelau defense are right there, and that's at number 16 once again, Michael Teo. Some big bodies out there for young 16, 17-year-olds, and a great offload. Comes back out wide here. There's the big centre, shows and goes. Midden, some great defense there by his opposing number 4, Frank Koro. Tonga now going back to the middle of the field. Opting to do a big kick, and there were a few hands out there, but that looked like a knock-on from Tonga. So Tokelau will get the ball back. So I can just hear the Tonga trainers saying, drowned him, drowned him. Obviously, he's referring to the red zone I spoke about earlier on. They want to try and get their line speed up so they can keep them down this end of the field, and they do that, Tonga. Tackle 1 now. This is where all the backs usually get in, and they are in for Tokelau. Tonga there are just meeting them because they probably are predicting what they're going to do. There's the number 13 now with a strong carry, Memphis, Luka. Another great run there by Tokelau, but some outstanding defense here from Tonga, keeping them in their 30-meter area. Oh, and that's a great tackle. Who was that? That was the number 15 for Tonga. Right around the legs, opting for the ball to go loose. So obviously it's the boys, both teams' first game, so they're probably trying to work a few combinations, get all the jitters out. I'm sure there's probably been about a good 9 or 10 drop balls from both teams. So obviously as the tournament goes on, they'll sharpen up with all those little errors, and no doubt the coaches and the trainers will have some words of wisdom, some words of advice to try and help their respective nations. As you see Tonga right now, there's the number 2. He's been quite deadly. You can see he's got some twinkle toes, if you like. Off to go, staying up the middle now. There's one of the halves, the number 6. He takes it forward, 15 metres away from the try line, Tonga. The number 11 now for Tonga. 5 metres away. They've got some numbers out there on the left edge, and that's where the hooker goes, and you can see, and there's the big, strong number 5 for Tonga. Adding another 4 points out there on the left edge. Tonga are favouring that side. That must be the one of their strong sides. As you can see, a great hooker. He's had an outstanding game so far. And he knows that there's a bit of space out there, and especially with the big body, power, footwork, and speed of the number 5. Which is Michael Josiah Pupula. Add in the extras now. So this kick here is probably about 2 metres away from the sideline. Probably the most difficult of the day. Goes through his ritual. Strikes it well. And he nails that one. So adds another 2 points to his Tongan teammates. Taking the point scoring out to 18 points to 6 in favour of the men in red. It's always good just to take a look at the body language of players. And even the body language of the trainers in there. I can see the Tonga trainers right out there giving the message nice and clear. The instructions. So here's the number 9 now. Elijah Lafaile. Oh, that ball there finds no one. And here's one of the danger men, the number 9. George Mann. Wonder if he's any relation to the man himself, Dwayne Mann. So Tokelau now flexing a little bit of muscle with their defensive efforts, trying to keep Tonga down in their red zone. Some great body contact, and there's the big number 10 for Tonga. He's actually the captain, Latu. Waku. Using their edges and their speed and the field well. Tonga. They got attacking weapons all over the field, whether they go left or right. They opt to go back to the middle of the field, and there's the number 12. Takes a nice courage run there. That's cover more. 30 metres away from the try line now. The number 6 puts up a towering bomb. Sio Katame Kali. But Frank Koro, the centre, wearing the number 4 jersey for Tokelau. He's saying, hey, can you guys kick it to me all day? Because I can make metres. Tokelau now, that was the half. He got in there, wanted to get his hands dirty. That's Xavier Tavita. The number 12 now, getting driven back, James Alini. And the ball comes loose. Tokelau, they definitely didn't need that, especially in their own half. Once again, Tonga, they'll be having no complaints about that error. The Kaiwa Walt, the referee. Just giving the players a few instructions there. Just saying, hey, no, I've seen that knock on there, boys. So there'll be a scrum right on the halfway line. The number 21 to feed. That's Siope. Feeds the scrum now. Goes to the 6. Oh, and that ball just pops out. But Tonga regather that. Through the centre, Joshua Tui Onetoa. He takes the first tackle now. Oh, there's the big number 13, one of the try scorers here. He's the captain, the vice captain, Supi. Going closer and closer to the try line. 19 metres away now is Tonga. Ball comes back out. Oh, great pressure there from the number 6 for Tokelau, Xavier. Unfortunate there for Tonga. They just couldn't get the ball to hand. They were looking at going for a shot, moving the ball, shifting the ball into space, but the pressure there from Xavier Tovita in the number 6 jersey. So Tokelau now, they'll probably want to at least complete their set of 6. If they can't score, get the ball down and play football down that end, play rugby league. The Kyle Wild penalty now. He's signalling that Tonga left the scrum early before the ball had come out of the scrum. So Tokelau now. Good 20-metre gain there on that kick for touch. Let's see if Tokelau can complete the set of 6. And if they can, it'll probably go be very beneficial for them. First run now. He just runs it straight and that ball's come loose and the referee likes that one. He says, yes, there was nothing in it. And just as I said, let's see if Tokelau can complete their set of 6. They lose it on the first tackle. Tonga now, that's the big man, Leo. He takes it forward. Goes to another big man in the number 10. Latu. The number 13 here. Supi. He is the vice captain. If I was coach, I'll probably put him vice captain as well with that hairdo. As Tonga go down the sideline there. There's the number 6. Sio Katame. Number 11, look how strong he is. Just powers his way over the try line. Great try to Tonga. That's Sifa Moala. Adding an extra 4 points there to the scoreboard of Tonga. Yeah, just too strong there. The Tongan forward pack. It's putting on points at will at the moment. Just weighing up and going through his usual kicking ritual. Strikes it low and hard, and that's another 2 points for his efforts there. So taking a score out to 24 points to 6 in favour of the men in red. Hakula Tonga under 17s. So obviously now just waiting for Tokelau to get back to the halfway. There's the number 9 there, Elijah. He's probably thinking, hey boys, I don't want to be in this position again. It does a great, big, nice, deep kick. What a take there from the number 1, Polar. Tucker 1 now. By the fullback. Off to go out to the big man there in the number 10. And that's the halftime hooter. It sounded in the background there. So that was a great half by two island nations, Tonga and Tokelau. Obviously 24-6 at the moment. It's been a great first half here on field 2. Oh, well, just like the teams. Commentator needs a break, a quick water as well there, team. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with you very shortly. Do you guys have a charger for phones in it? Like, or no? Hey, no mai hoki mai whānau, and welcome back to the second half between Tonga and Tokelau. It's been a awesome first half here in round one of the PYC up here at the home of the Bay Roscoe Vikings. As you can see on the scoreboard at the moment, Tonga, it's been all Tonga in the first half with 24 points, and Tokelau getting only crossing the line once in the first half. But hey, the sun's shining now. The coaches have said their words of wisdom to both teams, so looking forward to the second half. If you're just tuned in, called Ngāmi Puru Taku Ingoa. My name is Ngāmi Puru. Been fortunate and grateful enough to being asked to come out here and call this game. So here we are, just waiting for the referee's whistle to blow. Once he does that, Tokelau, the boys from Tokelau, will get us underway. So referee now, he's just waiting for the hooter. Needs to start on time. There it is there. So we're back underway now. Tonga, as they usually do, there's the big man taking it straight up, but some great contact. Contact there from Tokelau. That was the number 13, Memphis, but just probably carried on just a couple of extra seconds longer. Yes, and that's what the signal of the referee. He's saying, hey, no, you just held him down a little too long for his liking. So Tonga now, from 12 metres away, looking for the sideline. And they get that ball out, and it hits the commentator's tent. So a great kick there. Good 25 metres downtown for the men in red. Oh, what? Boys come back in, and there's the number 3. He's been met in some heavy defence from Tokelau. And there's 11. He's been very busy as well. Oh, and another lost ball there. As you can see in the background, the Tokelauan boys are very happy about that. They should be too, because their defense has been improving as the time has gone on. So there'll be a scrum there on the 40-metre line. So here we go now. Tokelau with the feed. They go out to the centre. That's the number 4. Gets around one, can't get around another, but passing the ball back to his winger, Martini. So it's going to be a penalty, and yes, there is a penalty there. The referee saying, hey, I've seen you strip that ball out, and you had more than one person in the tackle. So Tokelau now. Another great kick there. Gone straight into the bushes, but it bounces back, and great to see the young ball boys in on the action as well. The number 4, Frank Koro, he taps it, passes it to the tall, lanky, lean number 15. Danny. Ball comes back into the middle of the second row, wearing the number 11. Piraya comes back into the middle of the field. There's Memphis Luka once again. Getting closer and closer to the try line are the men in blue and gold. Nice little footwork there from the 7. But he can't get away from the Tongan defense. 10 metres away now from the try line. They opt to go back to the middle of the field. There's young Memphis once again touching the ball twice in this set of 6. 5th and final now. What can Tokelau do? They opt to just run it themselves, and probably not the best option there. And you can hear the coaches in the background saying, hey, let's let it ride. So Tonga now is trying to get out of their red zone. The big wingers and the centres come in, and that's the number 4. He's been very dangerous for Tonga today. Here's Jonathan Tavake. So there's the left-hand wing. He's been another danger man as well. Michael Josiah Pupula. Tokelau. They know that it's very vital to keep Tonga up here, and just as I say that, there's the man himself. The number 3 beats 1, beats 2, can't get past Malakai. 40 metres away from the try line are Tonga. They opt to shift the ball, and it goes to the captain, Latu Waiaku, on the 5th and final there. 40 metres away from the try line. Did they run it? No, they kick it. There's the 7. He just opts for a nice little chip down. Kavamoa with that tackle in the number 12 jersey for Tonga. Frank Koro, he's been very busy for Tokelau. He knows what's required in this area of the field. Get in, roll his sleeves up, even though he doesn't have any. Ball comes back out now. Oh, some aggressive defense there from the captain, Latu Waiaku. Big number 10. He's been inspirational, leading his team from the front. One thing I always love about these young youth is all the hairstyles they bring out. In this day and age, see a few mullets. So we've got a scrum now on the 40-metre line in favour of Tonga. They'll set up out here on the left-hand edge. Ball goes out to the winger, Daniel. Daniel slices his way through, just getting caught by the underpants, and he throws it backwards. And the cry will wow the referee. He's saying, hey, no. He's seen that. It's going to be a scrum in favour of Tokelau. So once again, those little things there, those little errors creeping into the game, definitely coach killers, especially losing the ball and you're in good territory off the scrum on the first tackle. No doubt the Tongan coach be growing a couple more grey hairs after that one, but hey, Tokelau now. They've got the scrum on the 30-metre line. Once again, the referee just telling the boys, hey, you need to actually pack down in the scrum. All the heads need to be in. Ball's not out, so that's a penalty now. So they broke the scrum without the ball being out. So easy yards here for Tokelau if they can get this ball out. Looks quite comfortable in his kicking abilities, and he makes a good 30 metres, but it doesn't go out on this occasion. The big winger here for Tonga, he's already scored a try.
Completed.
Here's Michael Josiah Pupula. It's a big number 11 there, Sifa Moala. Tonga now just making their way up the middle of the field through Sione Lutui. Comes out wide to one of the danger men, straight to his big captain. Captain gets tackled down, but he gets back up. And the referee seeing something in there, so it must have been another knock on there from Latu Waiaku. So a few errors in the same area of the field. Both teams guilty. Tokelau now. Let's see what they can do. No doubt they probably don't want to do anything fancy. Just use the 6 tackles up. Goes out to the number 2. He powers his way through. That's Martini. Back out to another workhorse in Frank Koro. Working his way down the left edge of the field. The big Pomo, the big prop there. He takes it forward. Does the number 11. Piraya. Heavy defense from Tonga. And that's the number 13 once again. Featured heavily. Tokelau now on the 5th and final. Great settle there by Memphis Luka. Tokelau, nice high up and under bomb. Nobody wants it, letting the ball bounce. And the try scorer, Michael Josiah Pupula. He takes that ball with ease, makes a few meters. Tonga now just trying to make their way down that end of the field with some strong carries, but matching them with some strong defenses. Tokelau. Nice quick play from Tonga, finding their way just short of the 40-meter line. Ball comes out to the left-hand edge, goes to the playmaker in the number 6. He's attracted 4 defenders. Tonga now opt to go left, but a nice little chip, and that's going to be a knock-on from young Memphis Luka. You've seen that ball, just couldn't regather that ball in, but you got to go for it, and he done it. It was a great effort. Just couldn't contain that ball. So once again, Tonga now, you see them communicating in their mother tongue, in their language. Great to see. Look like they're going to be setting up for a move here. Ball goes out to the half. Oh, and the move didn't go to play, so it looked like a double cutback or a double drop-off, as some may like to call it. Once again, that ball, not too sure if it's got a little bit of grease or a little bit of oil on that ball, some soap. It's been a bit slippery here in round 1 of the PYC. So Tokelau now, still deep in there. Field with a scrum on the 20-meter line. It's fed, and the referee, he's saying, no, that's not acceptable, guys. Make sure all are packed down, and that ball needs to go in the middle of the scrum. Nice and tidy. Ball's out now, so we're back into action. Tokelau in the number 14. Opts to offload it, and they're still offloading it like the Harlem Globetrotters here. It's the number 14, and he goes out there. It was a young Sakalia. So Tonga now, they get the roll of the dice. Ball comes back out to the centre. He's been dangerous all game today. Tackle 1. So is this man here in the number 13, jersey for Tonga. Supi, the vice captain. Now the boys come back. They created some space here, and I think this number 5 is going to be too strong this close to the line, and he is. Michael Josiah Pupula adds another 4 points to the Tongan scoreboard. Yeah, great try there from Tonga as we look in on the replay here. As you can see, Tonga here created a little bit of shape, a little bit of a double and 2-on-1, especially with young Michael there in the number 5 jersey close to the line. You probably always want to get it to him, as all great wingers do. Once again, just looking at that, goes through, and yeah, just too strong. Great footwork and a great finisher. Like all number 5s, number 2s, those are the guys out there on the edges. That's predominantly their job, to score and finish off all the hard work that's been created up the middle of the field from the forwards. As we look at this conversion, strikes it well, just not well enough, and it goes astray just to the right of the right upright. So that'll keep the score locked in. 28-6 in favour of Hakula Tonga. Time ticking away as well. Doesn't look like Tokelau is in too much of a hurry to get back to the halfway line. Getting this way, game underway now. It's going to be a wobbly kick if they let it bounce, and they do that. It's big Tonga. That's the number 8 there. Sione Lutui, he takes the first one. Tonga interchanges now. Brought on a few fresh legs in the number 16. Devante Valo. Once again, there's the captain, Latu Waiaku. Takes it forward. Another busy man up the middle of the field is vice-captain, Supi. Comes back out to the right-hand side of the field. There's the halfback, slices through the defensive line, gets through again, but can't get away from the workhorse in another number 13, Memphis Luka. Tonga now on a roll. They're looking for Michael out there, but they just can't get the ball where it needs to be on this occasion, and that'll be a knock-on. So Tokelau now just having a yarn to the ref, and the ref saying, hey, bring it in a little bit. Play the ball, boys. Play the ball now, and no doubt this will be all the backs in that should be getting involved now. Coming back out to the middle of the field is Tokelau. But this Tongan defense is very, very strong. That was the captain there, the number 10, Latu Waiaku. So great kick there from Tokelau. Penalty now, just waiting for the referee's instructions. Quick tap. Solid run there by the number 11 there, Piraya. He takes the first one. Memphis Luka, as he always does, he's always getting his hands dirty. Takes the second. The hooker now gets away from one. That's the number 16, Michael Teo. He's showing glimpses of what he can do out of that dummy half area. Comes back inside to, oh, that was around the head there. Ball coming back out now for Tokelau. They can see a little bit of space out wide, but the sliding D of Tonga is right there to match them. 40 metres away from the try line now. Tokelau number 7 there. Ikenesio. There's a high bomb and their ball's gone astray. But they regather in 10 metres away from the try line now. Tokelau. Ball comes wide. They can see a bit of space, and this man's been a danger man, and the number 15 scores. Danny. Long, lean, lanky young lad there. It's only moments ago he took a little bit of a head knock. As you look back in on that replay now. They have a look, 10 metres, good hookers. Goes out to the centre, and Danny finishes off in the number 15 jersey for Tokelau. It's a great try from Tokelau. Closing the gap on Tonga. As you can see on the scoreboard, just waiting for this conversion. Tonga comfortably in the lead, 28 points to 10. Strikes it well. Oh, just not close enough there. So that keeps the score at 28-10 in favour of Tonga. on our clock here. We've got 11 minutes to go. Obviously, we're playing on referee's time. So times could possibly differ, whānau, from the time you see on your screen. So Tonga, they know they're in the lead. There's no rush to get to the kickoff, just taking their time. Tonga now, there's the number 6 with a nice high deep kick. Falls into the hand of the left-hand winger, but he's met in a red brick wall there. Some solid defense by the young Dokos. Ball comes back out, and look at the line speed of Tonga, just trying to trap Tokelau down in their red zone. Once again, their line speed as a line is up, proving very difficult for Tokelau to gain some valuable meters that they're looking for. There's the big man, and he loses the ball, but no, the referee, he's saying, hey, I seen a strip in there, and there was more than one person in the tackle. So Tokelau wasting no time in that penalty kick, gaining a good 20 meters downfield. Our referee's right on the mark. Fauvaka Tuitiga, he takes the tap, passes it to his second row, the number 12, James Alini. He takes the first tackle there for Tokelau. Memphis once again, he only knows one way, and that's straight. Memphis Luka. He's had an outstanding game today, has the big man up the middle. Ball goes back door, front door, and there's an intercept there by Tonga. He's gonna go all the way. No, he passes it to his half. His half does a little step. 20 meters away from the try line now are Tonga. Tonga in the big number 17. He's met on the 20-meter line now. There's Mark Vunipola. They opt to go down, flirting with that sideline. Tonga getting closer and closer to the try line. Solid run there by the number 20, Palu Langi. 5 meters away from the try line now. Tonga, the hooker, he deserves a try. He's been working hard all day, but he's shut down by the Tokelauan defense. Millimeters away from the try line now. They go out, a long ball to the Tongan winger, and it's a one-on-one battle. Great defense there by Frank Koro. That was the 5th and final. So it'll be a handover in favour of Tokelau. Some more drowning defense there by Tonga. But some solid running here from Tokelau. They know that what's required, and it's going to be a penalty in favour of Tokelau. The referee just picked up a little bit of a push and shove after the tackle was made. So you can hear the Tongan trainers yelling out discipline. So Tokelau gaining another 20 meters downfield. Just waiting for the touchies. Saying this, and look at that straight courage run there by Tokelau, running it straight. That's the number 4, Frank Koro once again. He's the big man. He's back on the field. That's Leo. Tokelau now goes back door, front door, back door once again to Malakai, Kurata, Lafaife. Who else but Memphis once again getting his hands dirty, not shy of the tough work up the middle of the field. Elijah now on the 5th and final. There's the number 16. He wants to go for himself on the 5th and final, and he comes up short. Does young Danny. So Tonga, a great effort on defense there. The clock winding down. It's the number 5 for Tonga. He's already scored 2 tries today. Been very solid. The other winger gets involved. That's the number 2. Daniel Kali. Great defense there by Tokelau. Tackle 3 now. Oh, and there's a bit of space out wide there for Tonga. He beats 1, beats 2. That's the number 14 still going. Great run there by David Kolo, showing us his speed and evasive skills. And the referee is saying, hey, that was a knock on there, boys. So another penalty in favour of Tokelau. Less than 5 minutes to play in this game between 2 proud nations. Great to see on social media Leka Halasima and a few other Warriors and Tongan international players at the jersey presentation of the Tongan team. So here we go. Tokelau now. Just opting to play it safe. That's tackle 1. Nice little scoop there from Kovaka Tuitiga. Tackle 2 now. Marching their way closer and closer to the try line. On the halfway line. Now Tokelau on tackle 3. That's the number 12. Peraya. Comes back to the middle of the field now. Tonga showing us their power on defense. Here's the big number 8, Leo. 5th and final now. Tokelau wanting to get to their kick, and there's the big number 24, Martini. Oh, and it's still alive, and the Kyle Wall saying, yes, play on. Play on. So the boys were just a little bit unsure there. So Tokelau add the extras with another 4 points to the scoreboard. Hasn't been officially awarded yet. The referee and the touchy are just having a bit of a cordial, a bit of a talk. And the linesman saying, hey, I see nothing wrong with that. And the referee saying, I've got to agree with you, mate. So try time. Great try there from the men in blue and yellow, or blue and gold, whichever way you like to look at it. It's a great result there from Tokelau as we look here. That was a kick going back, and the referee, he's having a talk. He's saying, hey, that's 5th and final. Tonga, they're having a bit of a lengthy discussion there. But at the end of the day, you've got to play to the ref's whistle, the young men. So Tokelau now closing the gap. Great kick there. So that takes the score out to 28-16 in favour of Hakula, Tonga. Two minutes left in this second half in this game. Round 1 of the PYC up here at the home of the Vikings. Ball comes
Thank you very much.
to the big man. He's a big lad. Remus Tulafono. It's the number 10 there. Goes out to another solid lad in Memphis, Luka. Both players from applying their trade here in Auckland. Just short of the 40-metre line now, Tokelau. Opposite go to a very busy Peraya 11 out of Wellington district. Comes back door now. Tokelau backing themselves with the ball in hand. That was the fullback Malakai Kurata. Fifth and final now. Memphis says, hey, boys, I'll put this one up in the air. And Tonga, there's the number 2. Looks like, and he's met in some solid defense there. So Daniel Kali with the cleanup. The referee, he sees nothing wrong with that. Tonga now, they know they've got this game in the bag with seconds remaining. They don't need to try anything too extravagant. 45 meters away from the try line now, Tonga, they opt to go to the big man, the big number 10. Latu, the captain. Nice little kick from the number 6, and the fullback gets it, but he knocks it on, but he regathers. So that'll look like a knock-on from Tokelau, so it'll be a scrum feed in favour of Tonga. They might get one last roll of the dice, 20 metres away from the try line. There's the hooter there, and the referee is blowing his whistle. So a great start to the day of this Under-17s PYC tournament. With congratulations to Tonga Development getting the win in that game over Tokelau. No doubt we'll see these boys progress as the day and the weekend goes on. All the best to both teams. Just a quick shout out to all the listeners and the viewers tuning in. Keep it locked and loaded, and we'll be back shortly with a few more games.